Hi, my name is Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada. How about you?
I'm from Australia.
What do you do?
I'm a graphic designer.
That's great.
What about you?
I'm a software engineer.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too.
So, which part of Canada are you from? I've always wanted to visit.
I'm from Vancouver on the west coast. It's beautiful there. Mountains, ocean, forests, all in one place. Have you ever been to Canada?
Not yet, but it's definitely on my bucket list. Vancouver sounds amazing. I'm from Melbourne, which is pretty different, more urban and artsy, but we've got great beaches nearby too.
Oh, Melbourne. I've heard incredible things about the coffee culture there. And isn't there a huge art scene?
Absolutely. Melbourne is obsessed with coffee. We're pretty snobby about it, honestly. And yes, street art everywhere. Galleries, design studios. It's heaven for someone like me. That's actually why I got into graphic design, growing up surrounded by all that creativity.
That makes so much sense. What kind of graphic design do you specialize in? Like branding, web design, illustration?
Mostly branding and digital design. I work for a creative agency right now, but I'm building my freelance portfolio on the side. I love creating brand identities, logos, color palettes, the whole visual language of a company. What about you? What kind of software engineering do you do?
I'm a full-stack developer, but lately I've been focusing more on the back end, building APIs, working with databases, that sort of thing. I actually work for a tech startup that's developing an app for sustainable travel.
Wait, that's so cool. Sustainable travel? Tell me more.
Yeah, so the app helps travelers find eco-friendly accommodations, calculate their carbon footprint, and suggest greener transportation options. It's still in development, but we're hoping to launch later this year.
I love that concept. As someone who travels a lot, or used to before everything got crazy, I definitely use something like that. Do you enjoy the startup environment?
It's intense, honestly. Long hours, constantly changing priorities, but it's exciting being part of something from the ground up. Plus, I believe in what we're building. What about agency life? I've heard it can be pretty demanding too.
Oh, it definitely is. Deadlines are brutal, and clients can be challenging. But I love the variety. One day, I'm designing a logo for a restaurant. The next day, it's a whole campaign for a fashion brand. Keeps things interesting. Though sometimes I dream about going fully freelance and having more control over my schedule.
Why don't you? I mean, if you're already building a freelance portfolio.
Fear, mostly. The stability of a regular paycheck is hard to give up, but maybe one day. Do you see yourself staying in the startup world, or would you want to work for a bigger company eventually?
Honestly, I've thought about starting my own thing someday. Not right away, but in a few years. There are so many problems that technology could solve, you know? I'd love to build something that makes a real difference.
That's ambitious. I like it. What kind of problem would you want to solve?
I'm really interested in education technology, making quality education accessible to everyone, regardless of where they live or their financial situation. I grew up with great opportunities, but not everyone does.
That's really admirable. Education is such a powerful equalizer. I've actually done some volunteer work teaching design skills to underprivileged kids in Melbourne. It's incredibly rewarding.
That's amazing. See, we're both interested in making an impact beyond just our day jobs. How did you get involved with that?
A friend of mine runs a nonprofit that does creative workshops for kids in low-income areas. She needed someone to help with graphic design and marketing materials, and I ended up getting more involved. Now I go in once a month to teach. The kids are so talented and eager to learn. It puts everything in perspective.
I'd love to do something like that. I've been thinking about mentoring junior developers or maybe teaching basic coding skills. There's something really fulfilling about passing on knowledge, right?
Definitely. Plus, it keeps you sharp. Teaching forces you to really understand what you know. So, what brought you here anyway? Are you traveling or relocating?
I'm here for a tech conference, actually. It's a 3-day event about AI and sustainable technology. I've got some free time between sessions, so I thought I'd check out this cafe. It had great reviews. You?
I'm here for a design conference. It's at the convention center downtown. Talks about the future of digital design, UX trends, that kind of thing. Small world, huh?
That's such a coincidence. We're probably staying in the same area then. Are you here alone or with colleagues?
I came with two coworkers, but they're off exploring the city right now. I needed a quieter moment to recharge. Conferences can be so overwhelming, even when they're interesting. You?
Same. I mean, not exactly the same. I came alone, but yeah, definitely needed a break from all the networking and presentations. It's information overload after a while.
Right? Everyone's trying to exchange business cards and LinkedIn profiles, and you're just like, can I just sit and process everything I've learned? Don't get me wrong, networking is important, but
It's exhausting. Exactly. I'm more of an introvert, so after a few hours of talking to people, I need to reset.
me too. People are always surprised when I say that. They assume designers are all super outgoing and extroverted, but I do my best work alone with my headphones on.
Same with programming. Some of my colleagues love pair programming, but I prefer working independently, though I do appreciate a good brainstorming session now and then.
Balance is key. So, what's been the highlight of your conference so far?
There was this incredible presentation yesterday about using AI to predict and mitigate climate change effects. The speaker showed how machine learning models could help cities prepare for extreme weather events. It was fascinating and kind of inspiring.
That sounds incredible. It's amazing how technology can be used for good like that. My highlight was a workshop on inclusive design, making sure our work is accessible to everyone, including people with disabilities. It really challenged how I think about design.
Inclusive design is so important. In development, too. We should be building for everyone, not just the average user. It's something I'm trying to be more conscious about in my work.
Exactly. It shouldn't be an afterthought. It should be built in from the start. Hey, speaking of work, do you ever collaborate with designers? I've always been curious about the designer-developer relationship.
All the time. And honestly, it can be tricky. Sometimes designers create these beautiful, complex interfaces that are nightmares to implement. But the best projects happen when designers and developers work together from the beginning.
I've heard that complaint before. I try to learn at least the basics of code so I understand what's realistic. Have you ever had to tell a designer their vision just wasn't technically feasible?
Many times. But I try to approach it as a collaboration. Like, this exact thing is really difficult, but what if we did this slightly different approach that keeps the spirit of your design? Usually we can find a solution.
That's the right attitude. I appreciate developers who do that instead of just shutting things down. Communication is everything.
Absolutely. So, random question. If you weren't a graphic designer, what would you be doing?
Ooh, good question. Maybe something with food. I love cooking, and I've thought about going to culinary school just for fun. Or maybe photography. What about you?
I'd probably be a teacher, honestly, or maybe something outdoors, like a park ranger or environmental scientist. I love hiking and being in nature.
A programmer who loves the outdoors. That's refreshing. So many tech people I know are glued to screens 24/7.
I have to force myself to unplug sometimes. Vancouver makes it easy, though. You can be on a mountain trail in 30 minutes. Do you get outdoors much in Melbourne?
Not as much as I should. I do love the beach, though. There's something therapeutic about the ocean. I try to surf when I can, though I'm not very good at it.
You surf? That's awesome. I've always wanted to learn, but never got around to it.
You should. It's challenging, but so rewarding. Plus, it's a great workout. Do you do any sports?
I play recreational soccer and do rock climbing. The climbing gym near my apartment has become my second home.
Indoor or outdoor climbing?
Both, but mostly indoor during the week and outdoor on weekends when the weather's good. Have you ever tried it?
Once, years ago. I was terrible at it, but I remember it being fun in a terrifying way.
That's the perfect description. Your arms shake, you're convinced you're going to fall, but then you reach the top and feel like a superhero.
Maybe I should give it another shot. Hey, I hate to do this, but I should probably head back to my conference. There's a panel discussion starting in 20 minutes that I don't want to miss.
Oh, of course. I should probably get going too. This was really nice, though. Way better than another awkward networking conversation about synergy and disruption.
Ha, agreed. It was genuinely nice talking to you, Kevin. Real conversation is underrated.
Definitely. Hey, would you maybe want to grab dinner later? I mean, if you're free, we could compare notes on our conferences, and I'd love to hear more about your design work.
I'd like that. Let me check with my coworkers. We were supposed to have dinner together, but I think they were planning to do their own thing tonight anyway.
No pressure. Here, let me give you my number, and you can text me if you're free.
Perfect. And if tonight doesn't work, maybe coffee tomorrow morning? I'm here till Friday.
Either works for me. I'm flexible.
Great. I'll text you later this afternoon. It was really nice meeting you, Kevin, from Canada.
You too, Maya from Australia. Enjoy your panel discussion.
Thanks. See you later, hopefully.
Definitely. Take care.